Good morning. Don Keith on the Diary of a Psychotic video blog. This video blog is brought to you by Campbell's Soups. Good. I want to talk to you directly. If you're a member of the GOP, that means the Republican Party, or the DNC, the Democratic National Committee, and how are you going to vote in November? Well, pretty much if you're going to vote a straight ticket, you don't need my advice. But here is some advice if you're going to split your ticket or vote for the other guy. Okay? All right. Be careful about who they have for vice president. Kamala Harris has already proven a track record that she's a good vice president, so I'm not even going to speak to that. But Donald Trump needs to pick a good vice presidential candidate. Okay? I think Nikki Haley. That's what I think. I'm going to go down on that side and think that, fall down on that side and say that Nikki Haley will probably make a good vice president. However, she is inexperienced. All right? And so is Donald Trump. He goofed up in the first 4 years that he was president. And if he gets another 4 years, he's going to have to do the job right. Or we're going to have a disaster on our hands. We'll have an economic decline that we'll never recover from. And we'll also have more deaths on our hands because of the inept leadership that he displayed during the first 4 years of his presidency. He has to be a good leader and make good choices with his cabinet and his administration. He can't just go along and fire everybody. He can't do that. There will be no administration to run. Now, if he's learned the lessons and he knows that people are sincerely forgiving him for the mistakes he's made, he probably will be okay. I'm saying okay. I'm not saying good. Okay? Now, Joseph Biden, on the other hand, we've got to stop picking presidents who are of an advanced age. This could be bad, really, in the long run. We're not genetically disposed to live 100 years. We're not. Life expectancy of the human being is about 65 to 70 years old. I know I'm 64 and I'm falling apart. Okay, I've got diabetes mellitus. I've got cracking skin all over my body. I've neuropathy. My vision's going. I wouldn't make a good leader, to say the least. I wouldn't make a good leader. I definitely could not run the military. Okay? Now, you've got to be a good leader to run the military. You've got to be a good leader to run the administration. You've got to be a good leader when it comes to dealing with the Congress and the Supreme Court. You can't just go along with what everybody else says. That doesn't make you a good leader. That makes you an idiot. Now, being that said, when you come to the voting booth next November, you're going to have to make a choice as to how you want our government run. For you. For you. That's what it's about. It's about you going into the voting booth and saying, this is the way I want my country to run. I want it to run so that it takes care of me and takes care of the people around me. Okay? And it doesn't cater to any one particular group of people. Okay? In other words, a political action committee or dog lovers or cat lovers. You get my idea. All right? The president has to care about everybody. And he can't have some kind of effing attitude that says, I'm the best and I'm always right. Remember that guy? Well, yeah, he's running again for office. And you can't have an attitude like Sleepy Joe. Okay? That's just a nickname and a moniker of a way other people feel about you or him or her. All right? That's not who you're voting for. You're voting for who you really think the person is. Okay? Vote for the person you think you're voting for. Got it? I know that sounds strange, but that's the only way we're going to be able to do it. Now, vote for the future. Don't vote for tomorrow. Don't vote for a week from now. You vote for the entire 4 years. Okay? So we have to live with that, and so does the person we elect. We got to get through this. So that's the only advice I can give. In that voting booth, just be yourself and hope that they are going to be themselves too. Okay? It's been Don Keith for the Diary of a Psychotic video blog, brought to you by Campbell Soups.